Hey there, welcome back to the channel. It's that time of the month again, September, where Apple releases new iPhones. This time the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Pro, and they are shinier than ever. Oh my god, with like the new colors. Have you seen like the new colors for like the regular iPhone 16? That they're so good. Anyways, I'm here to let you know if you need to upgrade to an iPhone 16 before you go ahead and say okay, then the black market buy one. Let me just let you know if you need to upgrade to one. Okay, and I'll break down everything depending on what phone that you currently use after this word from our sponsor. There is no sponsor. There's no sponsor. First of all, if you're using any iPhone from like the first iPhone up until iPhone 10, so just before iPhone 10R and 10s, iPhone 10 and lower, if you're using one of those iPhones, if you have the money to upgrade to iPhone 16, then you should probably upgrade to iPhone 16. And the main reason for that is actually iOS 18. iOS 18 is the latest installment or latest version of iOS that comes with like new features like ability to place apps anywhere on the screen. You can hide your apps. There's a new control center. There's a new Photos app, in fact, etc. And if you want all of these shiny new features, then you probably want to get a new iPhone that supports iOS 18. And so if you're using any iPhone that is lower than iPhone 10R, so again iPhone 10 and lower, so iPhone 7, iPhone 8, iPhone 6, you're basically out of luck unless you get like a more recent iPhone. But then you might ask, Carol, so if you say that I should upgrade just because of iOS 18, doesn't that mean that I can get any other recent iPhone that is not specifically iPhone 16 but support iOS 18? And you'll be right, actually you can get a refurbished iPhone 15, iPhone 14, iPhone 13, iPhone 11, in fact, that support all of these phones support iOS 18. So you can actually go and get those phones, and not only will it be cheaper for you to buy those phones because you won't have to spend as much that you would have spent to get an iPhone 16, but it's also a act towards the environment. Buying cheaper phones, like buying refurbished phones and giving older phones a new life, actually saves the planet, reduces carbon emissions and waste. And so you'll be contributing to the environment by buying a refurbished phone, in addition to saving money, in addition to technically getting a phone that is new because it's technically new to you, plus iOS 18 is also new. So I think I would actually advise you to get a refurbished iPhone 15 or iPhone 14 or iPhone 10. iPhone 14 and 13 are like the same. So if you're getting 13 or 14, it just depends on which one you can get. And then yeah, that would be a good thing. That would be a net positive thing to do. But if you can afford iPhone 16, why not? Also, there is a case to be made for buying the latest and greatest. I mean, if you do not plan on changing your phone for a very long time, you might want to buy a phone that will still be supported by software for the longest, meaning that you don't want a case where iOS 21 comes out and then your iPhone 12 is not supported, that kind of thing. So the only way to guarantee that your phone will keep getting software updates over a very long period of time is just by buying the latest phone. So if you're in that category of people or persons who do not like to change their phone for a very long time, for 4 or 5 years, then maybe you should just buy the latest iPhone 16, and then you obviously get software for the longest time. However, this wasn't the case with people who bought iPhone 15 last year, and I'll explain that in a moment. If you are still using iPhone 10R up until iPhone 12 Pro Max, then I think you should upgrade. Obviously, your phone gets iOS 18, so iOS 18 is not a reason because your phone will get iOS 18. You will get every new feature of iOS 18 except from one, actually, which we will get to that one later on, like I said. But the other reasons why I think you should upgrade is that other newer iPhones are faster, obviously. They have better camera, and the battery life lasts longer than probably what you are used to right now. And you are probably experiencing overheating issues with your phone right now, which is not something that should be too much of a case on the brand new iPhone 16, because Apple claims in their words, what did it claim here? Yeah, 100% recycled aluminum thermal substructure and back glass optimizations that further dissipates heat. If that will work, we are yet to know, but yeah, that is a feature of the brand new iPhone 16. The iPhone 16 Pro specifically also has titanium body, meaning that the phone is lighter than probably what you're currently used to. But then iPhone 15 Pro also has titanium, which means it's also lighter than what you're used to, which means it also has better camera than what you're used to, also has a better battery than what you're used to. In fact, I will argue that iPhone 13 has a better battery, way better battery than what you're used to. So again, we're back here. You don't really have to buy the iPhone 16 or 16 Pro. You can buy any of those. You can buy like 15 or 14, because they will obviously have like better specs than what you're currently used to, except you specifically want Apple Intelligence. And Apple Intelligence is the iOS 18 feature that I was talking about, that is not available on all devices that support iOS 18. Apple Intelligence is only available on iPhone 15 Pro and above, so it's not even available on iPhone 15, which I said we're going to get to. And yes, Apple Intelligence is an amazing feature in its own right. I mean, the ability to proofread and rewrite text, generate images, these are features that could be a deal breaker for anyone. And I wouldn't blame you if you specifically go ahead to buy the brand new iPhones specifically because of Apple Intelligence. And like I said, this feature is missing on the regular iPhone 15, and I'm guessing it's due to the RAM, because Apple increased the RAM on the regular iPhone 16 this year to 8 GB of RAM, which last year iPhone 15 surely did not have. So if you really want Apple Intelligence and be able to do all of this AI stuff, then your options is pretty limited to just 3 options right now: iPhone 15 Pro, iPhone 16, and iPhone 16 Pro. To people who use the iPhone 13 series, so that's the 13 mini, 13 Pro, and 13 Pro Max, and then the iPhone 14 series, so 14, 14 Plus, 14 Pro Max, 14 Pro, and also the regular iPhone 15. That is regular iPhone 15 and regular iPhone 15 Plus. If you use any of these phones, I think you still have a very good phone on your hands. I think it's even a great option for people who are using older iPhones to upgrade to, who do not care about titanium or Apple Intelligence. So I think you still have a really good phone if you're using any of these phones that I mentioned. These phones are very similar in terms of what they can do and what the processor supports. So that means that if you're looking to upgrade to these phones, then iPhone 13 will actually give you the best value for money when it comes to in terms of upgrading to any of these phones I mentioned. But if these are the phones that you currently use, so if you currently use 13 series, 14 series, and regular iPhone 15, then I would suggest you just hang on to your phone and wait for iPhone 17 or maybe even iPhone 18. Just hang on and wait and see what happens in the future. I don't think it's worth upgrading to iPhone 16 again, unless you specifically want Apple Intelligence, or maybe you just like the brand new colors, because those colors are they're like really nice, like they're really sick colors. Anyways, who are we kidding? You're still gonna put your phone in a case. You know you're still going to put your phone in a case. You know you're still going to put your phone in a case. So maybe the colors do not matter. So in conclusion, should you upgrade to an iPhone 16? Well, again, it depends on the phone you currently use. If you currently use an iPhone older than iPhone 10R, which is iPhone 10 and below, then you should probably upgrade specifically because of iOS 18, or buy any other phone that supports iOS 18. But if you use anything from iPhone 10R up until iPhone 12, then you should probably upgrade because of the camera and battery benefits, and also probably because of Apple Intelligence. Well, if you use iPhone 13, iPhone 14, and regular iPhone 15, then you should probably hold on and hang on for the next iPhone, unless you specifically want titanium and Apple Intelligence. If this video helped you out to make a choice or make a decision, then I suggest that you should consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel so YouTube can recommend this video to other people who this video might likely help as well. Thank you and goodbye. See you in the next video.